Now somebody has asked, reply to that will be useful for everybody. Because of very strong feeling of guilt for my previous sinful deeds, it seems to me impossible to get connected with the divine nature in me. This feeling of being sinful does not allow me to be happy, and self-realization seems to me impossible at the same time. Inner pain seems endless and real. This is an obstacle on my path. Throughout my life, I felt loneliness, and because of this, I am afraid to lose people and to become lonely for all the times. I feel great need in human heart, contact and love. This is a conflict, I understand this, to be with you and at the same time feel need in human love from outside. How to take this all? What to do? What attitude should I have towards my close relations with people? Reply to this question is useful for everybody. Everyone. One should try one's best to lead a straightforward, simple, honest life, and in the matter of relationships also, there should be maximum possible purity. One should make effort. But whatever may be the efforts of anybody, certain situations come in the life of everybody except one whom we call as Karak Mahapurush. That is, they are enlightened, self-realized souls, and from time to time they appear on earth not for their own evolution but for helping others. They are completely different thing, but besides that, there come situations when despite best efforts, something happens which is considered as bad. Something. Sometimes that bad thing is called as guilt, sometimes immoral, sometimes maybe illegal also. Such things happen for various reasons. This human life which we have got is the last life in the process of evolution in the whole cosmos. So many species, so many creatures, and all those are there. Then after a very long period, rather immemorable period, the soul gets the chance to have a human body. But then, in this human body, we carry with us in the subtle body. The body is composed of 3 dimensions we call body. The physical body, the subtle body, and the causal body. Causal body, leave apart. It will not be possible for you at this time to understand what it is. A word avidya has been called by them, but you leave. What we call as death, when it happens, the physical body comes to an end. That means the prana shakti, the prana aspect in us. Crudely speaking, the breath, the prana is not only breath, something very, very great energy moving the whole universe, but for our purpose, that stops, comes to an end. In ordinary language, we say breathing the last breath, like that, so and so. When that happens, the body, physical body, composed of 5 elements: earth, water, air, then ether, like that, 5 elements they get merged into the universal 5 elements. The body may be buried, the body may be cremated, burnt. Different religions have different traditions, and they try to explain in their own manner many things which we leave, because we are concerned what is mentioned in the Vedas, Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, and latest development in modern medical science. We believe in reasoning and science also. Anyway, so this body comes to an end, physical body. From the physical body gets separated at that time the subtle body, known as Suksham Sharir, also Jivatma you may call. And then it starts on a new journey to have a new birth, where unfinished, unrealized desires may be realized. Like that. After how much time? Nothing can be said. It can be even after few days, or rather few months. It can be after thousands of years. Nothing certain. It differs from in the unlimited, or rather limitless arrangement of the divine. Those things you will not be able to understand, and there is no necessity for understanding those things. But again a birth happens, and in that unrealized desires, again some of them are fulfilled. But sometimes more desires come into existence also. As I explained the other day, like this it goes on. Unless a birth happens in which the sole purpose of existence to that individual becomes self-realization. The individual soul in that body comes to the conclusion that everything else is useless ultimately, unless the problem is solved finally. That may happen in the beginning, in the early age, that may happen later on also, any time. It is for that reason that the word Ananya, one day somebody asked, only that, it comes to the individual in different forms. But whenever birth happens, except leaving those, they are out of discussion here. For example, Adi Shankaracharya, Guru Nanak Dev, Ramana Maharishi, in our own times. So like that, who are known as Karak Mahapurush, they come for a specific purpose. Already evolved so much to help others. Avatar then is God descending. Those who believe in Avatarvad. Anyway. But now we confine the discussion to our category. So, accept these things, these beings, all are carrying with them the impressions from the past lives. Sanskar, they are known. Impressions. In subtle form, in the mind. One day I explained composition of our existence, body, then senses, 5 senses of knowledge, then mind, manas, then buddhi, intellect, then ego. All that one day I explained to those who were here at that time. So in this way, everybody is carrying with him or with her something about which sometimes that individual thinks, oh, I am very bad. So the writer of this need not worry. No necessity to be worried at all. Something happened. The vice versa also. Some people have the idea, oh, I am the really pious man. Both these concepts are ego. One who considers oneself bad, it is ego. One who considers oneself as pious and good, ego. The second one is more dangerous. Considering oneself flawless, pious, and therefore eligible, it is difficult for such a person. Very difficult. The first category, those who consider, those who see many wrong things in that particular life also, and in previous memories, they have different form. They think, oh, that is better than that one. Better in the sense, humility comes. The capacity to see the truth develops more. And humility is very important. Those who think that I am really deserving to realize the self, very difficult. Very difficult. To those to whom it comes, oh God, whatever I am here. And you know all my sins, whatever they are, weaknesses, faults, but I am at thy feet. Please be kind. Then God through the Guru helps such a person quickly. So the writer of all this need not be worried at all. No necessity at all. What happens after self-realization is a very interesting matter. Everything cannot be explained. One thing, whatever remorse, whatever memories, whatever things of the past, they go away. Also, whatever memories about one's own goodness, piousness, they also go away. Good, bad, both go away. Then the question may arise, then what remains with the self-realized person? Self-realized person is self-realized. What else? He is self-realized or she is self-realized. Somebody is asked, what else is with you? That person, if wants to say, can say, I am, I am. Now it depends upon the listener, what interpretation that person makes of that I am, whatever I am. If somebody may ask, who are you? I am what I am. Something like that. So, don't worry. This or all these types of rather seekers, the word disciple was coming to my mouth. I stopped it because I don't make disciples. All are seekers. I connect everybody with God. It's a different thing. Many people consider me Guru. I can't stop them. I can't give in the newspapers or these days on TV. Oh, my request is nobody should consider me Guru. This is not to be done. But anyway, they are closer to me than those who have the feeling of piousness, good qualities and all that. So many things have been understood. Go on following the path. God is not a businessman. A businessman always has one's eyes. I do this, what profit I am going to get. I do this. It's a different thing. He does it with a certain intention, nothing comes out. Rather loss happens many times. God is not a businessman like that. God sees the inner love. Very interesting matter. The things of the world, whatever they are, all worldly achievements, they require three factors. Desire for particular thing, then effort for that thing, and then destiny also. इच्छा, पुरुषार्थ, प्रयास, प्रारब्ध का हिस्सा भी आता है, some part of destiny. The worldly matters, all worldly things, they have these three. In having God's grace or realization, self-realization or experiencing God, only desire, nothing except that. And the deeper the desire, nearer one becomes. Only. But what type that desire is, of what type? There was a great saint. Some disciple asked him, Sir, you tell us how actually God realization or when does it happen? We want to know. He said, all right. Tomorrow you come to me, we will have bath there. Here in India previously, even now in Ganges, they take a dip. You can't take a dip in Russia or Czech Republic. I used to walk by the river, by the side of a river also when I was in Czech Republic. Very cold water. But here is very common in Yamuna and Ganges, other rivers also. The saint took him there for taking a bath. They both entered the river for taking a bath. And then they dipped like this. The saint caught the neck and put him under the water, did not allow him to come up. And that disciple thought, what saint, he wants to kill me. So, getting free from the grip of the Guru, what are you doing? He said like this, When it happens like this, insight for God, as it happened here in the water of the river, then it happens. I think it is enough.